Navigating the global medtech landscape often feels like trying to read a dozen different maps at once. Regulatory intelligence is frequently fragmented, outdated, and buried in dense, hard-to-decipher documents. A manufacturer might spend weeks preparing a submission for one country, only to find a critical guideline changed overnight. This reactive approach is no longer sustainable in a competitive market. The traditional method of downloading a PDF guide or attending a one-off webinar provides a snapshot in time, but the regulatory environment is a moving target. What companies truly need is not more information, but actionable clarity. Imagine a central, living library of regulatory knowledge. This isn't just a folder of files. It's a dynamic ecosystem of webinars, how-to guides, and expert interviews covering key markets like the US, China, Thailand, and Colombia. Each piece of content is curated and constantly updated by in-country experts who understand the local nuances. The real breakthrough happens when this library translates complex knowledge into executable checklists. For example, a European device company looking to enter the Chinese market can watch a detailed webinar on the latest NMPA requirements for Class 2 devices. Immediately after, the system generates a personalized, step-by-step checklist based on their specific product. This checklist isn't generic. It outlines every required document, specifies the latest accepted testing standards from the NMPA, and provides internal links to the exact guide for each step. This transforms passive learning into an active, guided submission process. Consider the case of a scale-up developing an AI-powered diagnostic tool. They were targeting both the US and Israeli markets. Traditional research presented them with two massive independent streams of work. Using a living library model, they identified a key difference in clinical data requirements. Israel's AMAR required a specific validation study that was not necessary for their FDA 510(k) pre-submission. The system flagged this early, generating a consolidated checklist that integrated the requirements for both markets. This allowed them to design a single, efficient clinical trial that produced the necessary evidence for both submissions simultaneously. This insight saved them an estimated 8 months and the high cost of running a separate study. This is the future of regulatory strategy. It's about moving from information overload to an intelligent, proactive system that provides clear, executable steps for global market access. For more information on how to turn regulatory intelligence into your competitive advantage, please email us at info@pureglobal.com or visit our website at https://pureglobal.com.